So the sacred runner is carrying a message. So messages. 14 is a degree of the Scribes media. It's communication. It's also elections. Telephone lineman at work comes up all the time during elections, so that is obviously in the mix as well. Welcome as we continue our deep dive into universal symbolism via the astrology, day by day with the Sabian symbols as we follow the sun. Today we're on Taurus Scorpio 14 axis. I thank you guys for being here. Let's get to it. Scorpio 14, telephone lineman at work, installing new connections. Women dressed in black. They are wailing and mourning. A white marble foot glows pink as it turns into flesh. An astrologer looking for a major conjunction of planets. A sacred runner carrying a message to the mountains. The stone for Scorpio is copper. It's a positive energy here to work with us, cleanse negative energy, give you calmness and clarity to move ahead in the direction you wish. It stimulates brain activity, it regulates your thyroid, it helps your skin and your joints. It brings good luck, positive energy when acquiring property or other material possessions. All around abundance. Stimulates initiative, diplomacy, optimism, and independence. So, beautiful copper in telephone lines. This degree is talking about connecting with people, communicating at all levels, including deep mourning when someone is mourning the loss of someone. If you're going to mourn something, put on the black, cry, scream, get it out, mourn all the way fully, because if we don't, there is a risk that you will just stay stuck there in mourning. So whatever you're angry about or you've lost, lose it with all your heart. That's one of the messages here. Otherwise, it can stay stuck and could possibly turn into illnesses, dis-ease, discomfort in relationships. The sacred runner is carrying a message. So messages. 14 is a degree of the Scribes media. It's communication. It's also elections. Telephone lineman at work comes up all the time during elections, so that is obviously in the mix as well. This is an interactive degree where we're reaching out to other people. The telephone linemen, they are finding new ways to connect, new ways to communicate with the people who are closest to us. And even when it may be uncomfortable, that you try new ways, because the way is open right now. And the more you do it with love, not with just fear. So if there's something that you have been holding back on talking to a loved one about, and you've been fearful about it, today on this axis, when it comes around, if you do it with love in your heart and coming from the highest place possible, you can open up a new way of being with someone. That ability is here. So the will to associate and to comprehend in all relationships is what we're after here. The need to establish new ways of doing it, even when it's not easy, can really lead to breakthroughs. Okay, and renewals. So let's take a look at Taurus. 14 Taurus. On the beach, children play while shellfish grope at the edge of the water. A woman making her way to the center of a labyrinth. An old lady selling bunches of violets on a street corner. A child building a little sand castle on the beach. A sage looking up to the summit of a mountain. The stone for Taurus is mother of pearl. It attracts prosperity. It heightens intuition, psychic sensitivity, imagination. It is soothing, motherly protection from negative energy. It speaks to the solar plexus and the throat chakra. It helps you unearth hidden potentials and encourages you to use them. It helps you use your inner wisdom and to do everything with love and your intellect. Because of the motherly energy, it is also especially helpful protection stone for children. Here we are talking about playing with the heavy load that we have, living day to day, and integrating in a light-hearted way the subconscious. The beach, the water line on the beach is where water is flowing back and forth and the line keeps moving, and that is the conscious and the subconscious coming together and going back out, coming together, going back out, and allowing ourselves to have some breathing space to integrate the subconscious into our everyday world so that we have more fulfillment in the things that we do. It is doing things in a simple way, children building a little sandcastle, just taking joy in simple pleasures. And the lady selling bunches of violets, she's offering something that's very, very simple, but a violet it's got the beautiful color, it says I love you. The heart is a primary theme here, so when you're dealing with someone who's dealing with grief on this axis, you do it from a place of love. If someone is fearful, you come back with advice that is non-judgmental, and you do it from a place of love, and it seems to light everything up. And when we do that, everything becomes alive. We realize that everything is alive. The foot coming alive to pink. The simple and the modest and the common things that we offer can have profound effect on someone who feels really stuck. And on ourselves, if we feel really stuck, we just stop, do something simple. A couple days back I spoke about, if you've been talking about doing something but you haven't done it yet, well, my one thing is I really enjoy sewing, but I don't do it a lot. And I've been really focused on getting in a rhythm with getting this information out because I feel it's very important. Well, yes, it is very important to me, and I hope it's helpful to people who are watching this. But it's also very important for me to slow down and enjoy each day. And so I did. I made a simple vertical hanging mobile out of fabric and quilted. I made something up. I made it completely up. I've never seen one before. And now it is hanging in my den, and it makes me happy. It was a simple thing. And it's given me ideas to do other things. So, next is probably going to be a Christmas tree. So, find ways to do simple things in your life and not just focus on your hardcore material goals, because if you do, you will lose sight of the fact that we're meant to be childlike, enjoy simple pleasures. Do it where you can and do it every day. So even if I don't sew every day, another way that I take pleasure in a simple thing is I will take a word, like last night before bed, I took the word consecrated, and I saw how many words can I make from that, and the number was 280. Probably could have kept going, but doing little things like that costs nothing, but it puts my mind on a word that made me happy. It just popped in my head, and it gave me a place of focus that it only mattered that I was feeding myself spiritually in a way that was simple, and it didn't matter the outcome. Like, it didn't matter how many words I came up with. I just did it just to do it. So it's things like that. It's taking pleasure in gardening, just whatever it is that it is for you. But do a little of it every day if you can, because it makes carrying the burdens of the day-to-day easier to deal with. And the fact that the mother of pearl is speaking to us in a motherly way, treat yourself gently as a mother would. Speak to yourself with your self-talk as a mother would. Learn to mother yourself with your self-talk. And be gentle with those around us. It seems like between the Scorpio axis, the one with the mourning, there's some sadness here that needs to be released. It needs to be felt and it needs to be released, but it needs to be done in a way where you don't create more damage. You heal in a gentle, soft way. And it could be in the form of self-healing through doing something that gives you simple joy, if only for, a short while. Playing your guitar, playing your piano, cooking if you like to bake. Find time to do what feeds your soul. So, that is what I have for you today. Thank you so very much for being here. Give me a like if you're enjoying this. Subscribe if you'd like more. And until next time, take care.